Hey everyone, how you doing? So, bit of a different spot. I'm actually sitting on a chair at the table at the moment. Excuse me. I've just been sitting here thinking about next year. It's a big year for us anyway. And I've just been writing a list. I have a list here of things still to do and organise for our wedding. And I've just been thinking about other things that I'd like to do next year or achieve. So I'll just go through my list that I've got so far with the wedding that still needs to be done or organised. Like, I still got to buy the jewellery for my maid of honour and 3 sisters-in-laws. I'm just going to get them a gift. I'll get my cousin, who is my maid of honour, I've got to get her dress altered. So my friend Naomi and her, well, her and I, we've got to organise time to get together. Matthew and I still have to book our extra nights at the hotel because we get our wedding night free. But we're still going to be staying there another 3 nights. So the 2 nights before the wedding, the night of the wedding, and the night after. So we've got to book that. I still have to do like my dress fitting, see if it needs to be altered or not. And then if it does, I have to do my final dress fitting. So there's that. We've got to update the guest list for the wedding. We are going to be booking in and paying for like a few extra because you don't want to go there and have not enough food. I'd rather have too much than not enough. So there is that that we're going to do. I also have to buy, because we're doing, for guest favours, what we're doing is, I think I've mentioned it before, we're doing our Matthew's and my favourite lollies and chocolates. But some of them we have to do specifically. So what I am going to do is all the guests put their names on the cup. We're going to add the lollies and chocolates in. But there's certain people, like my oldest sister, she doesn't eat chocolate. So I'll put her name on one that doesn't have chocolate. Matthew's nephew, soon to be mine as well, next year, can't have anything with like nuts and that. So his will be the very first done, so that there's no contamination with any of the others if there is any kind of nuts. So yeah, there's that. And I don't know about anyone else that has allergies or anything. I've also got a friend, one of Matthew's favourite lollies is musk sticks, but I also have a friend who loves them as well, so I'm going to put a few extra in hers. So there's that. And I'll get some stickers and put their names on the cups so everyone knows which is theirs. I also, that's another thing I got to write down. Oh, I just remembered. I have to make ceremony notes. Matthew doesn't know this and he doesn't watch my channel, so he's not going to tell, and hopefully no one else will tell. But on everyone's seat, I'm going to have a little note that says, when Jeff, the celebrant, announces us as husband and wife, everyone in the crowd is to all say about time or finally. I'm not sure which one I'm going to. I'll probably do, I don't know whether I'm going to do finally or about time, one of those. yeah, so also we have to, I'll do a hair and makeup trial. Won't be much makeup. My cousin's daughter's going to do my hair. And yeah, that's about it that I can think of at the moment, because nearly everything is done. Oh, I better write down I've got to put a couple of, I'll just write deposits. There's a couple I've still got to put deposits on. But we're basically booked in anyway. They said they're not going to change anything as long as they're paid before the day. And that's fine, they will be done. We have the money in the bank. Neighbours yelling out there. So yeah, that's basically the wedding stuff that we need to do. We've got so much done already. I'm not wearing my, I haven't been up long, so I'm at home doing stuff. I've had my hand in and out of water and that sort, and I don't have my ring on when I'm doing that sort of stuff. I don't want to accidentally hit it or anything, because I did get it fixed, because one of the claws broke, which meant that opal fell out. So I had to get that fixed, and I also had to get it resized because it was pretty loose. I've lost a little bit of weight, so it became pretty loose. I had to go down 2 ring sizes. So yeah, that's all right. And now it, depending on the time of day, it's usually and it's a little bit looser, of course, earlier in the morning, later in the day. Like there's some people your fingers swell and that, and mine do, but with the ring how it was before, it was still loose, so I got that changed and it fits fine now. It stays on, so that's good. Hopefully I don't have to do it again, but I still want to try and lose at least another 5 or so kilos. So, but that shouldn't be too much. What else? Yeah, and so that's it for the wedding stuff that has to be done. Oh, excuse me. So now on to some things I want to do in 2025 or achieve in that. As I just said, I do want to lose some more weight. If by the wedding, at least 5 kilos. But by the end of the year, I want to be under 100 kilos. So that is my goal for 2025. My main goal, which, you know, that should be achievable as long as I stick to things and no more crap, no more junk. I'm going to try not to eat so much junk food. I'm going to try to cut back on it, and yeah, that's the plan. So, but I'll still buy stuff, but it won't be, you know, as often or as much. So once 1st of January comes, which is only, as I'm filming this, it is the 29th of December. I'm hoping to have this out on the 31st. So in 2 days, so I've got to do that and edit. So also for 2025, going along with the losing weight thing, is I need to get out and walk more. I need to get moving to help with losing the weight, but also to gain more strength. I don't know where they've gone, but I have 2 3-kilo dumbbells. So I do such stuff. I can get these the arms, the tuck shop lady arms, or, you know, bingo wings, as we call them. That's one plan. Another thing is also just to get out walking, get fresh air and strengthen things. I do have one of those bike things where you're like sitting on the chair like this, but you're pedaling while you're sitting here, so I can be doing stuff, editing or whatever, but still getting exercise in, like strengthening my legs with the pedals. I just have to get some batteries for it so I can, you know, do the distance. I want to try and keep a log for that. And I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Hello. Oh. Yeah, I'm tired as always. That's nothing new. So yeah, I'm going to also start writing down a menu and sticking to it. Eating at home as much as possible. We've got food in the fridge and freezer. We've got to eat it. Yeah, so hopefully I can do that, stick to it as much as possible, even if it's just 5 days a week, making stuff from home. I want to get back, I want to also organise like lunches for each day, like the night before, so that I not standing there thinking, oh, what am I going to have, what am I going to have, and then think, even if I have that there, I'd be thinking, oh, I don't feel like it, I say, no, you have to eat it, you made it, otherwise it'll go to waste. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to be writing that down. I did buy a diary for this year. It also came with this notepad that I'm using to write notes on it. So I think, I'm not sure if I showed it in a video or not, but Australian themed there. So I'm just writing my lists in there. It's my list book. All right. My shopping list on that too. I also have another little notebook there that I'm writing some other things in, like things I'd like to try this year and that, like food, different meals and that, because I watch a lot of YouTube, as you know. And there's one family I follow and they make some nice stuff, but a lot of the stuff I know Matthew wouldn't eat. And I don't really want to have to be making 2 meals and that. I'll just make one. But if there's an ingredient in there that I know he won't eat, I can just leave it out anyway. But it's called, what's it called? Home, or something. I think it used to be called Large Family Love. Tiffany, she's the mum. Gary's the dad, her husband, and they've got kids. Anyway, when I remember it, I'll put it up on the thing. And yes, some recipe on there I want to try. Like there's one recipe that I saw that she made. I know it's if I first heard of it through, in America you have a restaurant chain called Olive Garden. It's called chicken, I think it's called chicken gnocchi soup, or just gnocchi soup, something like that. And I really want to try it. And the recipe Tiffany showed on her last night's episode was, it looked really nice. So, and she has a link in the description for it. So I've taken screenshots of the recipe and I'm going to buy the stuff. I'll write shopping list for that for later in the week, during the week. So I can make that, and it's a slow cooker recipe, so that's good, a crock pot, whatever you want to call it. It's just called a slow cooker. I want to try that, and there's a few others. I'm going to go back through our videos and see if I can find them, and yeah, that'll be good. And then, so I bought a 2025, this diary. It matches the notepad, and there is also a matching notebook. The notebook came with this. Came with a pen and the same, like similar to this, but a mechanical pencil. So I'm going to try and use this as much as possible and write things in it, like, and it also came with these stickers and a little page marker here. So yeah, I'll use them. I'll get others as well to use. But yeah, it's like, it's really cool. So it's got here, to turn the page, you've got the important dates and holidays for Australia. And then it's got this thing here like favourite websites, shows to stream, places to go, and books to read. That's another thing. I want to read more books. And then it doesn't have times or anything on it, but it's just a little diary. It starts, you know, from the first 2 pages of the last 2 of December, but then we go to 1st January, and it's just plain like this, but it's got the date at the top of each page, and down the bottom corner there it's got a kookaburra. And yeah, that's really good. It's the exact same all the way through for all 365 days, and then you have at the back, so you got a few like 5 to 10 or something like note pages to write notes in. So that's really cool. I like that it's all blank, so you can write your own times in there and that as well. And what I'm going to do with this is mostly stick it on the table here, leave it here so I know where it is at all times. If I need to do something or go somewhere and so I don't remember, like appointments and that, I also put in my phone anyway, and I put an alarm on them. So yeah, I'll still have that, but also having it here will help too. I'll see it there, I'll need to use it, and yeah, do that. And like, I'm not too far off from finishing this that I started actually in August. It's not for a whole year. Well, you can use it for a whole year, but which is what I'm doing. What I'm doing is just doing it up until I've finished all the pages. I bought one of these for Matthew's niece to use. I said it, and it's like, I said to her, look, I wish I had something like this when I was in high school, because I don't get frustrated in high school later on. Like, she's going to be like year 8, I think, or year 9, one of those. And writing things down has really helped. And because it has the prompts here of like things you're grateful for, what would make today great, daily affirmation, highlights of the day, and today's reflection. So it's something she can write in whenever she needs it. I also got one for my cousin's daughter as well, because there's about, what is it, April, May, June, 3 months between them in age. So they're both the same year at high school. And then there's about 6 months between Matthew's nephew and my cousin's son. So yeah. Yeah, so that's that. And I do have another book that's similar, but it has different things in it that I'm going to try once I finish that one. Yeah, so back with my goals for 2025. I can't believe it. 2025, which means, you know what, come April, I'll be 40. I turned 40 in April. And then in August, we're getting married. So it's a big year. But then there's also my cousin that I talk about, who's my maid of honour. She'll be 45 weeks after me. One of my best friends, Tanya, she'll be 40 in February. One of my other friends, Tegan, she'll be 40 in August. It's also, if they were still here, the day we're getting married is also, would have been my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. So it's a special date for me. That's why I chose that date. Plus, it also happened to be on a Saturday, so that works. There's that. Also, a aunt and uncle, it'll be their 50th wedding anniversary, because within a few months, my dad's side, my dad's brother, my dad, and my aunt, they all got married within a few months of each other in 1975. So yeah, So next year's a big year for us, my whole family. Not just me and Matthew, my whole family. Because it'll be, so 2026, Matthew will turn 50. So yeah, that will be a big year as well. So yeah. But also next year, my friend Naomi, her husband Kirk, will be 50. 2026, she'll be 40. So big things over the next couple of years. So yeah, but 2025 is going to be, like, I want to try and do craft a little bit. I've got to get things organized. 2025, because I'm not rushing with things and we're so organized with stuff for the wedding, it should give me time. Hopefully I'll get more hours at work, but also to get this place in some kind of order. My main thing, I want to get this lounge room area done first, and then we'll start. I'm just going to leave my craft room. That'll get done when it gets done. The front room, which is basically a storage room but has a queen bed in it, and organise stuff in there. Yeah, that's that. And as I said, we want to try and eat what we have at home first before going out and buying other things, especially in the freezer. But come with the freezer, come winter, I don't use as much ice, but I still use it. So it'll probably be one bag of one bag of ice every couple of weeks instead of 1 to 2 every week. So we'll cut down on a little bit of money there, and we'll still be saving, like for December next year, our rewards points. And what else? Yeah, well, we went to Coles yesterday. Well, actually, we went to all 3 supermarkets and came out. I didn't do a vlog on it because I was so blah, 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 blah. I was so tired that I just couldn't be bothered. So, and there wasn't a lot. So I just put it all away. We did top up on some things, and we had $10 Flybuys points to use at Coles. Normally I would save it, but I hadn't been doing it this year anyway. So when we get our free $10, we'll just use that throughout the year with the Flybuys, and we just save up the Woolies rewards points for December. So yeah, and both of us, we are cutting back on our soft drink as well, not just like junk food, like lollies, chocolates, chips, all that stuff, and takeaway. We're cutting back on our soft drink, drinking more water and that, and I'll drink more cordial. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Like, normally between the both of us, we would probably have like those mini Pepsi Max cans. We would probably go through 3 or 4 of them each a day. We used to, of those soft drinks, that, and yeah, nah, we can't. We just can't do it anymore. So we've got to save money on that, but it's also good for our health as well. So yeah, most of 2025 we will be, our main thing, like not just like the wedding, is, apart from the wedding, is concentrating on our health and making that better. So that's what we are going to do for that in 2025. I had a goal of reading a book a week in 2024, but that didn't happen. I finished 2 books all year. Yeah, I got a book for Christmas. Well, actually I got 2 because I bought one for myself. But I've bought more books this year than I did reading them. And I've still got others from other years that I haven't read. I've got a whole bookshelf thing over there that's got a lot of books in it that I haven't read yet. So, yeah, and other books here that won't even fit in there. I've got to go through the books and just get rid of, because I don't really use a lot of them. I really don't use any of them, but some I'm keeping. I'm a very sentimental person, so there's books up there, mainly cookbooks that were my mum's, that I just wanted to have. But I think I'm just going to have to get rid of it because I'm never going to use them. And there's probably a lot of people out there that would use them. So I'm going to got to do that. As I said, I want to be more organised. And yeah, just, I'm a hoarder. I'm admitted it. I know it. I am a hoarder. So I get rid of a lot of stuff that don't really need and don't use. Like, there's board games there. I mean, so there's some there that I'll just pass on to people. Or sell them and that. But there are a couple I want to keep because I really want to play them. Yeah, I'll clear off this table so we can actually use it as a dining table. But otherwise, I am hoping to start again in January, start back doing my cash stuffing. I've still been doing it, but I mean filming it and uploading it. I just need to get another tripod. I don't want to have to be moving the one from the craft room in and out and in and out. I'd rather do it out here where I've got some natural light, but I also have one with a lamp. And my old one that I was using just got too flimsy and wouldn't sit properly, and right, and it'd fall. So yeah, I threw that out. Just got rid of it. It wasn't even working properly as a lamp. So because it was also one that had like a screen on it that told you the date, the time, the temperature. Yeah, but that just stopped working altogether. So I got a new one off of Amazon. It's a tripod and it's got a light on it. I might end up buying another one of those to have out here. Because Matthew prefers, like, and saving money by not having the lights on so much. He doesn't like the one you want, because electricity is so expensive. So if I can get a lamp that I can sit by my side of the chair so I've got some light. Because sometimes at night I do like to read, and like I do look through magazines and that and things, and he just doesn't really like the full brightness of the light at night time. So yeah, that's what we're going to do there. Got to save money where we can. Like right now, Matthew's gone to the recycling place to take out cans and bottles that could go through recycling, like 10 cents per can or bottle. All that money goes towards our wedding. We've got a lot of it. I wouldn't be surprised if this takes us over the what he's taking now takes us close to the $1,000 mark since we started doing it. And yeah, and that's like, it's $1,000. It's a lot of money. Yeah, it's it'd be like 1,000 less that we have to worry about saving, like finding money for the wedding. We're not fully saved for it. We've still got plenty to go. But yeah, every cent counts, you know. We've been putting money away every week since he proposed in June last year. So yeah, we've done well. I also have another like financial thing, is we want to have saved, like once the weddings are over and we've had our little honeymoon thing, we're hoping to at least have $2,000 in savings at the end of the year. That's not saved for any reason, just in savings for just in like emergency sort. That's the plan there. And my plan is also to get a third tattoo, at least one more the next year. Yeah, that's about it. That's really everything that our goals, well, my goals anyway, for 2025 are. So that's it. I'm going to leave this here. This is over 30 minutes. Let me know in the comments if you have any goals. Like, I'm not calling them resolutions, because resolutions, like, to me, if you don't do it, you've failed. So I prefer saying goals, because they're what I'm aiming towards, not what I definitely have to do. I just feel like goals is better than saying resolutions, because for me, resolutions is you have to do it. If you don't do it, finish it, you failed. Whereas goals, you aim to get there. You don't necessarily have to get there, but it's what you're aiming for. So if it comes to the wedding and I've only lost like 4 kilos and not that 5 kilos that I want to get to, if I set it as a resolution and I didn't get there, I would have seen that as I failed. When in actually, well, in fact, I haven't failed, because I will have still lost 4 kilos. So, yeah, so there. Okay. So as I said, let me know what your goals are for 2025 down in the comments. And say thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe somewhere down below, press the bell notification, comment, all that jazz, and I'll see you in 2025. Happy New Year, everyone. Bye.